Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Inside Pixar. This is a docu-series that runs 2 seasons. No, it's one season. It's one season, but it's like 21 episodes, and they're all shorts, not animated, but talking about the animation of Pixar, and not just the processes and everything else, but the people behind the processes, the people who are slaves to the process or inspired by the process. It's if you love behind the scenes stuff that isn't specific to one certain film or another, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. If you are wondering what it's like to work inside Pixar or Disney or things like that, and working on animated films, especially the kind of things that Pixar makes, the process is clearly different than a lot of other production houses that make animation. There's tons of different animation houses, especially right here in LA. But I mean, Pixar is up in Emeryville, up in Northern California, and yeah, they get around, but yeah, they have a pretty great track record considering it shouldn't. Yeah, maybe not every Pixar film is 100% perfect, but it's still the idea that they have a track record that runs an astounding level. It has an astounding level of quality on on every level, every film. Maybe some one or movie or another doesn't really ring your bell uh, as easily as some others, but you can't say any of them, for the most part, are stinkers. So it's kind of neat because this is from 2020, and it has a good number of newer films that are sort of talked about throughout this, including Soul, which came out last time this year around Christmas time, and uh, and Luca, which came out this summer. So it's there's still there's references to Toy Story and Toy Stories and all sorts of other things that go into the making of these films. We talk to, well, we don't talk to, but we get to see named a writer named Kemp Powers. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done Star Trek. He's done a few other things, but he was brought in partway through the process. He's a co-writer and director of Soul, and he's African American, and he's and I don't know if there was enough African American people at that level on the film making this movie until he came in, and he talks about how what his contributions are and what he felt was necessary to make Soul authentic uh, for the character, for the audience, for the experience that you go through with this character in that film, and it's it's eye opening. It's kind of neat, and then I watched only 2 episodes, but I'm continuing this. I'm going to do it right now. I'm gonna make sure I watch the rest of these. There's, like I said, 21 episodes, and like I said, they're all about. They say they're about 13 minutes long each, but they're really about 9, 10 after all the credits and foreign credits go by. They're about 9, 10 minutes each. So, the second one, I'm gonna mess up her name. Her name's Diana Marzagaliz. Sorry, sorry, Deanna. She is a pip. She is. She's an animation come to life. Just looking at her, she has a very strong sense of style, and she's a character designer. And she talks about where she gets her inspirations and where she uh, realizes that very often it's a struggle to always be on all the time, try to be creative. Sometimes you got to take a break, and yeah, you got deadlines, you got people counting on you to get something right. But yeah, you can screw up, and you can be sometimes really against the deadline on some of these things. But she's responsible for making a number of design choices for characters, including for the movie Luca. In Incredibles 2, there was a sequence that she designed a ton of fashion, and again, you don't know who I'm talking about um, right now, but if when you see that episode, it's the second episode. you'll go, oh yeah, that was a lady who designed Edna Mode's many fashion choices. There was a runway scene that got cut from the film, but you get to see in this a number of the design choices that she made in creating some of those models and characters, and even Edna's own style choices. She's, yeah, it's something to see, and it's I think it's for anybody who is aspiring to be an animator or an artist that works at this level, a creator, a writer, director, designer, anything along those lines that would fit into the Pixar world. This is almost required watching. You kind of need to sit down and take in each and every one of these episodes. I know I will. I have no mistake that thinking that I will ever be part of the Pixar family, but whew, this is if I was younger and not so tired. If I was younger, I think I would be eating this up every single second, just going, this is this who I am? Can I be this? Can I work at this level to be, or can, you know what? Even not even calling it work, but can I create at this level in this way and collaborate in the way these people do in order to create a Pixar film, a Pixar series, anything. It's kind of it's kind of great. I'm jealous of these people. I would love to be able to have that level of talent that takes to make something that affects so many people. And you know, when you see a Pixar film, you're gonna laugh, and you probably will cry at some point. But it's great to see people who have the ability to create and inspire and design things that touch us in so many different ways, ways we don't normally expect, some ways we would never expect. So, but nowadays I think we're used to it. We're how many years into Pixar's existence, we kind of expect that when we go see a Pixar film, we are going to get messed with emotionally, and you know, story wise and everything else. But yeah, but emotionally they're going to mess with us, and it's a great thing when storytelling and art can touch you, even if it's in this prepackaged corporate way. Yes, it's Disney. We understand, but it's still art. All right, let's pick tomorrow's episode.
243.
Not going far. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're literally. Okay, that was. We already had 242 not too long ago. That was Inspector Gadget 2. We just had Inside Pixar, which was 241. And 243, we're heading back into documentary territory. We are going into the Grand Canyon. Into the Grand Canyon. Have you ever gone into the Grand Canyon? We'll talk about that tomorrow. Into the Grand Canyon tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you then.